I'm 100 pounds. I like.
Yo, we gotta get
how
Ryan.
about, actually, you know what? I'll start it. Ryan, just tell me when to go.
3.
like how the counting just stopped right there.
Hey, are we allowed to say our names on camera? Or
say names?
Yeah, we can say names.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
I think what am I gonna call Hudson?
Last time.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Well,
anyway,
that was because I knew it wasn't airing anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, Ryan. Back to the count.
You're good to go.
Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Side Effects May Include, the best podcast on this side of the internet. Dang, that sucks. Anyway, we were just talking about how my colleague Ben, he has one of the smallest penises known to mankind.
Oh, absolutely. First-hand account here. It's just, it's pathetic. You know, like when you get the Tic Tac boxes, 2 of those.
Now you're stealing my joke from me to harm me.
Sorry. I apologize.
Christ.
You know, you take away the storm then, Ben.
The
Go
storm?
ahead. You're so cool. Yep. Go ahead.
Hudson, you fucking smell, dude.
What does he smell like? What does he smell like?
Eggs.
Eggs.
I hate you. I hate you.
Okay.
You're a
Well,
baby.
what do we talk about?
Oh, we're gonna do the ranking the Star Wars movies. I think that's a good one to start out with.
That's a good one to start out with.
Okay. Okay. First, number 1, best one. I think we can all agree Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that's kind of the classic one that most people agree on.
Boy.
What do you think?
Your thoughts?
My thoughts? I agree with this number 1 choice. I think
Are you guys regretting?
Do too, yeah.
Are you guys seriously not taking into consideration the J.J. Abrams films?
Ben, I don't recall him making any Star Wars movies.
They made Star Wars movies after Empire Strikes Back.
I don't think they did. They made Rogue One. That was
better sequel. Yeah, all I know about is Rogue One.
They made 4 Star Wars movies plus the holiday special.
Look, unpopular opinion, but I think the prequels were good. Besides episode 1. Besides 1. 1 is bad.
Phantom Menace is great.
I think Clone Wars was worse, to be honest.
Really?
You think Attack of the Clones was worse than...
Worse than episode 1?
Honestly, yeah.
I thought I agree with you. I think the Phantom Menace was one of my favorite movies.
That's just because I don't... Yeah, I like Darth Maul. That's why.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I like the guy.
That was the coolest part. That was the coolest part of that entire movie.
I also like the guy, the guy who like owned Anakin and his mom.
That guy. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That was the main character.
Wait. He's the guy.
I'm trying.
What were they going for there? Like an Italian or something?
They were not going for an Italian. Hudson.
What do you mean what they were going for?
What do you think they were going for, Hudson?
Hudson, they literally just took an Italian from the mainland and cast him. That's like, what do you mean? What are they going for? Hey, I'm fucking in the Star Wars. Oh, hey, Tony. It's fucking Jedi. What do Italian? I don't know Italian. Hey, my gabagool is gone. Someone took all my...
Hey, the fucking Sith stole my gabagool.
Oh no. Anakin, you better go kill all those children. We need more gabagool.
We gotta make
that was a bad one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, that was
But, okay, so we know that Revenge of the Sith. Which one?
Okay.
Empire Strikes
Back.
Empire Strikes Back is probably
the best
one. Well, that's just the classic one that's always been kind of known as the best one. It's pretty. Most people think that.
I mean, it's true. It is.
Yeah, it is. It's a good movie.
But now, what's the second best one?
What's the second best one?
Yeah, I would say.
I don't know. I'm a big fan. Revenge of the Sith is pretty good. That's what I think.
I would say A New Hope, the original one.
A New Hope.
That I think good, but
what? Episode 6 is Return of the Jedi, right?
I think.
I think that's the one I've seen the most, and I think I'd honestly put that as being better than A New Hope. Because A New Hope has that like the part of the movie where it has to like build up the characters, so it's really slow and you don't like. There's like nothing going on. Meanwhile, Return of the Jedi is like the climax of the entire thing.
I think that's fair. I think we can pretty safely say 2 and 3 are the other two in the original. I think.
Just the original was the best. I guess that's what we're concluding here.
I think that's what we're concluding. But now we get the interesting part. Is what's number 4? I would say Rogue One.
I
would say Revenge of the Sith. 100%. Now, Rogue One was really good. I like.
Well, you see, if you're taking into account all the cinematic masterpiece of Revenge of the Sith,
well, it was just a good movie.
It's talking about film. Number 2 on the list, then Rogue One is the only choice.
Number 2 on the entire list.
Number 2. It was a good movie, but you're talking about comparing against the originals. I mean, that's like a hard competition.
Yep.
I don't think Revenge. I don't know.
I really liked Revenge of the Sith. It's probably one of my favorite movies.
The second half of Revenge of the Sith is good.
It has all those iconic lines.
Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan, though.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
See, I don't know. In my mind, it goes Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith, but that's not how that works in the real world.
Blaster shots are too accurate for sand people. I think Obi-Wan. Now that I think about it, he's just being racist.
Yeah,
he was very.
He was calling them sand people.
Sand people.
Oh, now we take into consideration just the races in the Star Wars universe.
I think.
So,
no. This is a bad.
Jawas versus Tusken Raiders.
Oh no, Tusken Raiders all the way, dude.
Whoa.
Tusken Raiders are cool.
They're cool, but the Jawas.
The Jawas are terrible. It's like the Jawas remind me of you, Ben. And when anything reminds me of you, I want to punch it, dude. Honestly.
Okay.
They run around and steal things and then resell them. I mean, they're like little gremlins. I mean, why would you want to like them?
Yeah. For the listener at home, if you see anyone that sort of looks like a Jawa, that is our co-host Ben. I'm not gonna say his last
You're gonna
name,
get this poor guy named Ricardo who's worked like a 40-hour work shift just to get just put in a dumpster, dude.
Report him to the nearest police station.
Poor guy. Yeah, please report him. His family.
It means he escaped the home. He escaped the home.
Yeah, they forgot to put the tracking chip in him. Please, just get him back to his.
You might as well just call animal control at this point.
Yeah.
Fucking lasso me behind.
Yeah.
Dude, whatever happened to Okay. So Wild West movies and stuff, or like spaghetti westerns,
Yeah.
Like that's it. What's the fucking term for it?
Genre.
Not genre. I'm thinking of like history was not nearly like spaghetti.
No,
westerns,
it was
right?
not.
Yeah. So then, how did we get to the point where it's like John McDougal just like shoots 80 people in a bar, and like was it 5?
Well, you mean like how did we get to the point where it's like so far removed from history? You mean
that? And at the same time, like what was America's government doing in like 1800?
Killing the Indians.
That is true. That's what they were doing.
That's
just being racist.
They
were just being racist.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Ben's already canceled in episode 1. He's already canceled. You can go.
All right, Ben. That's strike 1.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that part out, but that's okay. Ryan, you know how to edit, right?
No.
Okay, well, whatever.
Just pop that fella into iMovie, dog.
Just don't worry about editing it so Ben gets already canceled. I think that's a good idea.
Hold on. I don't know why I was pausing. I have nothing to say.
Okay. I was going to do some of my stand-up bits, but you've already heard them, so it's not going to be.
Don't worry, I'll laugh.
Okay.
You should tell one.
Hey, you ever you see that book that got made into the movie? The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
You ever see that one? You know what they really should have called it was The Fault in Our DNA, because they both got cancer.
Oh man, I didn't hear that one yet. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Ryan, what is that? He's not even attempting. He's not even attempting.
All right.
God, I hate this place. Get me out of here.
Please, I am trapped. All right, here's my other one. Hey, you ever see that? You ever see that play, The Nutcracker? What's that about? A white guy that drinks cum? Huh? Come on, The Nutcracker.
Just complete silence.
Oh no. So,
what?
Cleveland, Tennessee. Am I right, guys?
That's
Huh? What are you talking about?
That's in Ohio.
That is in Ohio.
What is the
man.
worst? What is the worst like state you've not maybe? What's the I guess? What's the worst state or like city you've driven through or like been to?
West Virginia.
Yeah,
Okay.
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
No,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I drove through Charleston, West Virginia. It was not that bad.
Really?
It was
I
kind
don't
of
know.
nice.
I think the place I drove through in West Virginia was just awful. Like it was just
Yeah.
You guys are just alienating our one West Virginia viewer. He's just like he just walked out of his meth shack, dude. He's
you're still going in. He's dead, and you just stabbed the dead body, dude.
He's absolutely angry. He's going down to the creek to like wash off his boots.
Yeah. He's got to go to his outhouse because he doesn't have indoor plumbing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know.
There goes all our West Virginia viewers. They're all gone.
I think the worst state, from what I've heard, is probably Missouri.
Missouri?
Why?
I would say Missouri.
What's bad
It's
about
like the worst parts. It's the worst parts of the South with the worst parts of the Midwest.
Oh, that actually is true. That actually
It's
is
like
true.
you don't have any of the good food or culture. And I guess the South as culture is just racist. We got
Well, that's their whole culture.
We got good food. Yeah,
That's their whole culture. They're racist and they cook good food.
Yeah. And it's the Midwest is
Hey man,
it's the
you win
Midwest.
some, you lose
I don't
some.
think I need to
Well,
elaborate.
Ben, they don't win any. They just lose everything. It's like it's not really balanced.
What would you say the worst state has been, or Hudson, or Ryan?
Well, Hudson doesn't get to talk, so
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's muted.
I like. Okay, I went to Cedar Point last summer, right? And that's like on the Great Lakes or whatever. But you have to drive through Ohio to get there. And I don't know if I've like
Ohio is dog shit.
Ohio is on like levels of, or like Cleveland and those city, or maybe it was Cincinnati, but those are on like the levels of dog shit that I don't know. Like that stuff they have to like censor in movies. So like the American public doesn't go into civil unrest. Like I don't know, it was just ugly. It was like all it was is just it looked like what I assumed the Rust Belt looked like, just like steel beams everywhere, just rusting.
Yeah.
Where was this?
Going through Ohio. Ohio is just a really ugly state.
It is. Well, you know
I've
what?
been to Ohio once, very temporarily.
The part of Ohio that's like sort of near West Virginia, that one's not too bad. Like if you're going up like 77 like Cleveland up that way, the part.
Well, I mean, Ohio is one of those states where it's like, what do you go there for? Like,
Cedar Point.
What do they have?
And to see a football team lose, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
They have two ass football teams there, right?
They don't just have one. They got two.
Let's just go through every state and say something wrong with them at this point.
Okay.
Illinois.
Washington,
I don't even know how to spell it.
Yep. Illinois.
And
too many vowels in there, dude. Too many vowels.
Makes me sick.
EPU, am I right, Philip?
I think all the states that start with I, they're just not very good. I mean, Iowa and Illinois. I mean, they're just not good states, dude. It's just like
good states.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not very good.
Indonesia, worst state I've ever been to.
Honestly,
that's
terrible. I had to drive through Indonesia before to.
Did you?
It's not very pleasant. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've alienated a lot of people. You know how many people live in Indonesia? You know
A
how many?
lot. There's a
It's like-
lot. It's like
If there's more than Wyoming, I'd be surprised.
It's like
what?
250 million people.
There's
so.
so many people in Indonesia.
I thought Indonesia was like a small country.
No,
Indonesia's
it's
a
massive.
city. Indonesia population 267 million.
That's impressive. Go
That's a lot of
Indonesia.
Big.
Better
country.
than Cleveland.
Better than Cleveland, probably.
Probably.
I would say so.
You know what? Like, there's always that joke about like the most forgetful state, like being like Wyoming and stuff. He's like, no one ever remembers Wyoming. But I think Wyoming has gotten into the limelight now, where because no one remembers it, people know what it is now.
Yeah.
But
No, I
whoever
would say
remembers
that's
that,
North
like,
and South Dakota. Who knows about those?
nah,
states?
I think Wyoming is up there now.
Really?
On like the same, yeah, because of that whole joke. You know,
Yeah.
just how
What about
North Dakota and
Idaho?
South Dakota.
I think
What about
Idaho.
Idaho?
Yeah. I think
Idaho is so unrecognized.
But potatoes.
I mean, what do they do? Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's it.
you beat me to it. That's
See,
all.
that like
When I think
stops them.
Idaho, that's it. It's just potatoes.
Utah. There's nothing. It's like wasn't Utah like Mormons and shit?
And
Yeah, it's just
they
Mormons,
have
yeah.
nice
Ski
skiing in
slopes.
Utah, though. There's some
Yeah.
nice skiing in Utah.
Yeah.
I know. I go there all the time. I'm a.
Yep. I guess
Yeah,
New
you
Mexico
know-
before Breaking Bad was probably like who knows anything about that.
Where's old Mexico?
All right, where is it?
No, I was going to say, like when you said it earlier, Missouri is. I always forget Missouri exists.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. And then Mississippi is only because of how it's spelled that people know.
Yeah.
So
Alabama.
Alabama has some popularity to it, though.
People always say it's Arkansas. What the hell's in Arkansas?
Hunting.
It's like a discount Alabama, really.
Yeah.
Discount Alabama.
I've never been to Alabama or Arkansas, so
I've been to Alabama. It's actually a pretty nice state, I would say. You know, besides all the racism. Yeah, but besides all that, it's pretty good.
I mean, it's a plus. How you look at it.
Strike two. Strike two.
Strike two.
Oh God, dude.
We're gonna cancel you. Yep.
No, I don't think I've ever been that deep south before. Like, because I don't know. Like, Florida exists, but I don't know if I'd count Florida as deep south. Florida's like an enigma.
I'll count like Jacksonville and Tallahassee as deep south.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't count like Orlando.
Miami might as well just be Cuba.
Miami, yeah. Miami's basically Cuba.
Except without the 1950s industrialism.
Honestly, Havana looks really nice. I'd want to go there.
Yeah, I'd take a visit.
Yep.
Yep. What else? All right. Let's just be silent for. Let's just take a moment of silence.
All right.
To honor the troops.
For the troops.
The troops on both sides.
Yeah.
And you know, for the brave fighters of the Mujahideen, we salute you.
Oh yeah.
Wait, wasn't that? What movie was that from?
That was Rocky. I think it was like Rocky.
Yeah.
Not Rocky. Rambo. It was like
Rambo.
3.
And then they had to like.
Yeah. Yeah. It was during when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan back in the 80s.
Yeah,
So
and then just a few years later.
Oopsie doopsies.
Uh-oh.
This is how they repay us.
That's how they repay us?
By being the scapegoats for 9/11.
Shameless. And we had to smudge out Rambo. Jesus Christ.
Come on. It was. I don't remember if it was a good movie.
Rambo v. Osama bin Laden, and Rocky. And the next Rocky film is just going to be him and Osama going at it.
Yep. You seen any good movies lately, fellas?
Ladies
and gentlemen.
All I've been watching is ass, basically.
Not really. I haven't really seen anything, to be honest with you.
I watched like the first half of that new Pixar movie. Was it
Soul?
Yeah, it looked pretty.
I heard people were going through like existential crisis.
I heard it looked very cool, but I was like, I want to go. I went upstairs to go take a shit or something. I was like,
yeah, we got more pressing matters to attend to.
Yeah, but it definitely, it looked really nice. Like,
yeah, the shit. I bet it did.
It's crazy how far like animations come the last 20 years. If you look at like Toy Story or something.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is what was that whole thing on like? It was like 2 years ago. Like Luigi was like the fibers of his shirt if you like zoomed in or something.
Yeah, it's like the hairs on Mario's head or something.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's off the wall. Vans.
Shoot, crazy. Dang, we should have prepared more stuff for this. I'm looking at like would you rather's, but these are all shit.
Hold on. What's man? People these days, am I right?
Yep.
No, I don't think you're I don't think you're right.
People, Ben.
Oh no! Don't get him on strike, please.
This is such a bad introduction.
Yeah.
No, dude!
Now they just think that he's racist.
I swear, I'm
Well,
not
Ben,
racist,
you know
guys.
what?
I swear.
And you and I have seen Come Town. We know it's if the people want one thing, it's racist. It's
Exactly.
racist podcast.
Exactly. I mean, nothing wrong. I gotta stop. I actually have to stop that joke.
Yeah,
I have to stop.
People are gonna compile clips of this, Ben, and send it to your employer.
Oh no!
It's the bottom of the ninth.
The three.
You lose.
Just lost. I went to
You've
bat
lost the
and
World
I
Series.
struck out.
Struck out.
I really did. That's a joke. I swear. I swear. You gotta believe me.
And you know something about striking out, wouldn't you?
I do. Actually, I had one season of baseball where I only struck out once,
But okay.
and all my whores.
Yes. All of your
Every single one.
What do you mean misogynistic now?
Oh, no, now he's awesome.
Man, you are crossing so many territories.
Hey man, I'm just going down the list at this point, checking off boxes.
Yep.
Hey, I paid them well though.
And that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They volunteered.
No.
It's like being an escort. I know a lot about that.
Oh, you do. That's for sure.
God.
You guys,
I'm gonna have to pray after this.
Yes, pray to our Lord Allah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yes, this is also a Muslim podcast.
Yes.
A podcast where we discuss the Quran.
It's almost 3. Where is it 6? I don't know what the time is.
And it's
Ben, are you
like
serious?
No, I'm talking. You know, like where they have like certain times throughout the day where like the big bell rings and then they have to.
yeah. They have like different names for each of the things, but I think it's like by like the sun. So I don't think it's like I think like a time
I was about to
change.
say if it was like in Israel or something, but it was like 3 a.m. on like on like in the Midwest, where all the Midwestern Muslims, you know, they'd have to get out of bed or something.
No, I think it's by like where the local thing.
Okay, so far I have what have I covered? Racism.
Yes.
I'm misogynist, and now I'm culturally insensitive. I'm just hitting all of them.
God, here we go. You're getting all of them.
I'm getting all of them. What's next?
I think homophobia is next.
Yeah, that's next.
We don't have to worry about that one.
Yeah, well, we'll get.
Oh, actually, earlier, Hudson, you made there was a thing you said in chat where you thought, what was the joke? It was like homophobic or like homo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then you said something where like I don't think you think most of the world or most people would. I completely disagreed with that. I feel like the majority of the world is probably homophobic.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
I forgot about it. You know, all the people in this.
Gosh, Hudson, America isn't the only country.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I'm in the cultural sensitive territory now.
Yeah. No, do you ever think of like how other countries like look in on the progress of like the progress of the U.S. and their like progressivism or whatever? Because like
do you mean like how do they like see like what do you mean?
Like how I don't know how society's progressed or whatever over here as compared to like in their countries and like the different viewpoints or whatever.
Maybe.
Because Peru's probably pretty different than the US, but like, and I'm talking about like the countries that America doesn't directly affect like immediately.
So, like, not like Canada or Europe, you mean?
Yeah.
It's a good question. I do wonder how like people in like somewhere in like rural Peru think of the United States. Probably not good.
You probably not.
They probably do not view it well, especially in South America. But
Yeah, big yikes.
I think most of the world does not like America. I think that's kind of I don't think they do.
Probably. I feel like we made a few errors.
Maybe I feel like most of Europe likes this, besides like France. But
I mean, but France, they just don't like anybody.
France just doesn't. Yeah, France just doesn't like anybody but themselves. That's like the French culture. It's just about them.
Those damn frogs.
Strike two.
That's not. No, you can be racist towards Europeans. I'm pretty sure that's allowed.
Yeah, I feel like they also made a few errors back in the day that
that's
can't really cover for.
You can't get canceled for being racist.
That one's in the Quran, actually.
Quran, yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That sounded so. That one there is fellers in the Quran. Oh god, dude, this might be one of the worst openings episodes to a podcast ever.
And I've used up all my stand-up bits too.
Yeah, you really burned through them.
You have a list.
all two of them.
Yeah, all two. Well, the other ones are just shitty Twitter things that I got. We could go through there. That's probably not.
I don't think I want to go there. I really don't.
They'll find me. They'll find me.
They'll find you? Oh yeah, they will find you. All they have to do is search up the words.
Yep.
Well, we never even finished the fucking Star Wars. We started off with such a wholesome nerd topic with Star Wars rankings.
Star Wars.
Never even finished that, but I don't think that matters.
Okay. Here's my question. Are any of the sequels, the new ones, better than the prequels?
No.
Any of them?
The first one was all right.
Yeah, the first one's probably better than the Phantom Menace, I have to say. Because I just didn't like that one.
Yeah, I would say that one is above Phantom Menace.
But then, wait. Let's be I don't think meta is the right term for it, but let's get into like how culturally, I think the Phantom Menace was better than the Force Awakens. Like the jokes and the bits that spawn from the Phantom Menace are so superior.
I mean, but looking at it as a movie, no.
Yeah. I don't think the Phantom Menace.
Because I remember watching the Force Awakens. I was at least entertained for most of it.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, it wasn't good, but
I don't know.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think it's definitely mid-range, but the rest just went down from there. I'd say the Phantom Menace is. I haven't seen Solo though, but the Phantom Menace is probably the worst Star Wars movie.
Solo is entertaining. I enjoyed Solo. I don't know why so many people hated it.
Yeah, all I've ever seen from it is.
No, I actually kind of liked it too, Ryan. So you're not alone. I actually thought it was an all right movie. It wasn't it was incredible. It wasn't like incredible where I'm going to go out and tell everyone to watch it, but it wasn't like
it wasn't incredible, but it wasn't nearly.
It wasn't bad.
It was good. Like it was.
I think it's too much hate for what it is.
It
really.
does get hate. It was a decent movie.
All I know is Donald Glover played Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job.
He's a talented man. He's got the comedian, he's got the actor, he's got the musician.
He's got the show writing. What shows did he direct? Did he direct Community and Atlanta? I'm not sure.
Oh, he directed Atlanta. I think he was just an actor in Community though.
Yeah.
I mean, he also acted in Atlanta, but I think he wrote.
No, he's a modern day Renaissance man. Very impressive. And his music slaps. Every single I feel like every single thing he's attempted is gone pretty well.
Yeah.
Rough.
You ever seen any of his stand-up?
Dog.
I don't think I've ever seen a stand-up.
It's honestly pretty good.
Dude. There's a really I don't want to say small time because I think he worked on like the late night show or something. But it got in my recommendations this one day. This kid Josh Johnson made one of the best stand-up bits I've ever seen with like a.
Oh yeah. He's good. He's great.
Yeah, I really like his stuff. He's funny. But I haven't been able to find anything else other than clips of him on YouTube. I think he has a podcast though.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah, I think so.
I might give that a listen. To our viewers, do not listen to Josh Johnson's podcast.
Stay here.
Yeah, don't listen to Josh Johnson's podcast. Listen to Howard's podcast.
I heard he's a great guy.
I heard he's a great guy.
You didn't.
You would hate it over there.
You didn't.
He's a fantastic man. You'd absolutely despise it over there. It's awful.
Yeah.
never done a bad thing in his life. It's really bad over there. Yeah, so would you rather defend a hockey goal against a professional hockey player without any padding, or would you rather attempt to run for a touchdown on the 10-yard line at the end of a game?
I would run for the touchdown.
You'd run for the touchdown?
I'm running for the touchdown. What kind of
run for the touchdown?
I feel like without any pads. Like,
I should highlight, but no pads on the football one either. And they are like they're bloodlusted, the football players.
I think the hockey one because I could just get out of the way.
See, my thought is that I feel like the professional hockey player is skilled enough to not hit me with the puck. But I don't know if like you either shit yourself in the hockey goal or you break 3 ribs in the football.
I would say the hockey. I would say the hockey one.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to hit you.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. And I feel like I'd take up less of the goal, so I'd have a greater chance.
It's true. Just laying down probably would be a good idea.
Yeah, because the whole thing about the puck being on the floor.
On the ice. Quite right.
Well, I don't know. I don't have anything else to talk about. Or I can't think of anything.
Yeah, honestly, I thought the second was what was the name? The Last Jedi? Is that the second one? The thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, I saw it in the movie theater. I thought it was decent, but I always like movies when I see them in the theater.
Exactly. Yeah, dude, I have a bad system.
Not a good movie. Even if it's not a good movie,
it was like probably entertaining, but I remember nothing from it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like going into the third movie, I had no idea what was going on. Like I thought Snoke was still alive or whatever. I was like, where did they kill him?
Like, what? Where'd he go? Oh, he's just a dude.
And I think what else I think those Star Wars movies did is their side characters were not good. That's what the prequels did. I feel is all the side characters kind of felt like they were good characters.
That's true. I think the prequels with better writing and maybe better CGI would have been very good.
Yeah.
I mean, not as good as the original.
So basically, if they completely redid the prequels.
Shut up. But well, you know what I mean. Like if
they got Jon Favreau to write the prequels.
Oh.
Well,
maybe sprinkle some Dave Filoni there.
Yeah. I gotta watch Chef. I heard it's good.
Yeah.
We should watch that. We should do that later.
Yeah, we should do a movie night, Chef movie night.
Chef.
I think that's Jake's favorite movie.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've only seen when Binging with Babish does dishes from it. I actually did one of them. It's like the pasta aglio e olio or something like that.
I understood one of those words.
It's like basically you have you like spaghetti or linguine or whatever. Get a lot of like fried garlic, lemon, red chili pepper, Parmesan, salt and pepper. Put them in the thing.
Mix it up.
Mix them up.
Woo doggy.
And parsley on top. Chopped up parsley.
Oh, I also have my story from earlier now that I remembered it.
Oh, what is it?
So, I went over to Jake's house the other day, right? So I walk in or whatever. I'm like, man, I really gotta go to the bathroom. And so and we're in like the main area. Like think of like a hotel's like main lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we are. I'm like, okay, I'll go to the bathroom now. Then all of a sudden, like, there's no door to where the bathroom used to be. There's just a wall there. It seems like they just decided to wall off the bathroom, the only bathroom that like the location where I knew where it was. So I'm like, I'm about to.
Put a wall there?
Yeah, no, there's just a wall there now, so no bathroom there anymore. So I'm like I'm basically just pissing my pants at this point. And so I'm like, I need him to guide me to the bathroom or whatever, because there's another one that I just didn't know its location of. So he takes me there. I go to the bathroom. I piss in the kids' urinal because I wasn't tall enough to reach the adult one. And so I go up to wash my hands. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to wash my hands like a good, clean man, boy, child. And so I go and I squirt the soap in my hands, and I'm like, wow, this smells a lot like mouthwash. And I start washing my hands. And the more I think about it, I'm like, Man, this has the exact same consistency as mouthwash too. This is kind of weird. And then I'm like, I take a good whiff. It's like, wow, this smells exactly like Listerine. Who would have thought? And then I look to my left and I see all the soap bottles with like filled with like soap. Then I look back to what I just like squeezed into my hand, and it looks like soap too, but it's full. It's like liquid form. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. And so then I left. And that's my story. So yeah, I washed my hands with mouthwash.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, it probably would
do that.
It was awful. My hands were like
what's
sticky.
Alcohol. I mean, it's
No,
alcohol.
like, but yeah, it's like Listerine. It was sticky. It was like It's not a good time.
Hudson,
But,
can you
that's my
can
story.
you carry this? I gotta go take a piss.
All right, open wide.
Shut up.
Hudson, tell us about Bitcoin hitting 33,000.
Why? What do you want me to talk about?
Okay, never mind. Fuck you, dude.
What do you want me to say?
Improvise.
It hit 33,000.
Let's go, Pog.
Wait, no, actually, it hit 34 today, buddy. God, get up with the
Sorry,
I'm
not with the Times, the New York Times.
No. Actually, the thing today was Ethereum, not Bitcoin. Ben, Jesus.
Oh, what did Ethereum do?
It's up like what?
Also, you need to.
4%.
Wow, that's why. Okay, I'm already bored of this topic.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I'm already bored. I can't think of anything.
You know what, Ben? You're just not very good at picking topics.
Ryan, your thoughts on the political climate in America today?
It's pretty pog.
And that's strike one right there. That is strike one, right?
There will be no Pog Champs, Pog U's, Pogos. What are the other ones?
Poggy Woggies.
Okay.
Poggers.
Oh, that's a strike for you, Ben. There, you can't even start saying that.
Watch out!
I'm
I'm behind you.
Oh
no! A short and stout man has appeared.
Oh no! An ape has appeared behind me. He will take.
You know what's all?
He will take my fruit.
You know what's? You know a restaurant is like they're like you're gonna get some good food.
How do you know?
If the workers are just really rude to you.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know every single time. You walk in, it's just like, yo, what the fuck do you want, bitch? I'm like, a ham sandwich, please. And then it is the best ham sandwich you've ever had.
And then it's worse.
No. You through the fire and the flames, Hudson, one emerges on the other side. A new man, a changed man, and a man with a ham sandwich in his hands.
Ben, what are you saying?
Oh no, hold on. Because if like a restaurant has like rude staff members, the only way that they're gonna stay in business if the food's good.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So if like a place looks shitty, but it's like still in business and it's been there for a while, the food is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have closed down. Or
it's just too high class.
Or it's a money laundering front.
That is true.
Yeah, it's probably just money laundering.
Well, it depends.
Well, then they're killing two birds with one stone. They make good food and they launder money.
Exactly. I remember I heard a story about like some mobster who was like doing that, but he was making more money from the actual restaurant, so it just became like a restaurant owner.
Yeah, that's called Papa John's.
That's funny.
That's how Papa John's came into being right there.
Today I will say the N-word on a conference call and lose my job.
I wonder what was going through his head at that moment. Like where he just thought that's all right.
Hard to guess. A lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese.
Yeah.
He's a very sweaty man.
He is.
You could probably light a fire with the oil that he secretes.
On every interview, it's just like he's a waterfall coming down. It's like he just got out of the shower or something.
Yeah.
Dude, the poor janitor has to like mop the floor behind him in like every take they do.
Swimming pool.
Dude, he leaves a trail like a snail, dude. He leaves a snail trail.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a euphemism for like shitting in your like for like a skid marks or something?
I
a snail trail.
Like that. It probably is.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Let's look up Urban Dictionary.
Images. Google images.
Okay, pal. Snail trail. Do not find snail trail. Oh, I said snail trial. Never mind.
Snail trial.
Snail trails. Noun. The secretions of the vagina.
Oh,
well, I guess.
Well, all right. Strike number 4.
Okay. Number 4. What
Are we maxing it out or something, or are we just adding it up throughout?
No, man. This is my second bet.
Oh.
God. It was a foul ball the first time. It's okay.
That was a foul ball, but I tipped it right into the catcher's mitt.
Ooh. Yeah.
Shameless, really.
It is. Frankly, I'm disappointed.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to take it up with the chef.
My compliments to the chef.
Who?
You. Huh?
This is some content here. This is some content.
God, I wish that Hudson guy would just stay quiet.
And what's the next Attack on Titan episode?
Do you know?
When's the next? Well, I think Japan is on like New Year's break or something.
God damn it.
So I think it's next Sunday, like the Sunday after this one.
Because
last time I checked, it said like 15 days.
Of course, it ends on like the biggest cliffhanger.
Yeah, of the entire show, basically.
Right, we cut that part out. We got a big audience in Japan. I don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't want them knowing what prejudices I have.
He holds a lot of them too. You should see him out on the street.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Every single day, just dropping them left and right. So, how's the work going on at the academy, huh, Alexander? New recruits coming in. New police chief.
Yeah, we had our diversity and anti-racism training. We put we muted it. And we watched college basketball instead.
Let's go.
We had a good time.
Yep.
It was like, the budget was you know how you have it where it's like you have to spend the money if you want to keep your budget the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent it on crack.
And then we planted it.
Yeah, we planted it
in the ground. Give back to nature.
That's right.
You gotta get back.
You think from all the drugs we like take off the streets, you think we'd have enough, but you should see John.
Hey, you should see this Hudson guy. He really goes through it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
When he first came on the floor, I was like, "Who's this guy? He's named after a river or something? What the hell?" And the next question is, when I found out, he wasn't named after the Hudson River, I was like, "Who the hell? His name is Hud. Who names their kid Hud?" And they go on to name their kid Hud's son. That didn't make any sense.
Yeah, that
was
a real party killer right there. Real party pooper. This guy.
Real party pooper.
I thought you said like Hudson and like when he came on the fjord, like a ford. Like that's what I thought you said at first. And then I was like, that was hilarious. And then I laughed to myself.
Okay. You should have laughed on Mike.
Ha 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 ha.
That's how the listeners know if it's funny or not. They don't know. They're dumb.
Let's play the laugh track.
We gotta get a soundboard. Next episode we're gonna have a soundboard.
Next episode. Smile.
Next episode. We're already gonna
can we break this into
by the network?
Let's break this into like 1 minute segments. But 30 seconds of it is like the introduction to each little segment.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I got another stand-up bit I was trying to do. Do you want to hear this one? Well, I've already told you this one, but
yes.
Okay. When you're having sex, you should always wear a condom. I no matter what, I always wear a condom. No matter what. Like even if I'm having, even if you're doing anal, I always wear a condom. Because I'm not trying to get that. No, with a woman. Because I'm not trying to get.
I think you're talking about with a man.
Hudson, you're the worst heckler.
No, I'm talking about the woman.
And shut up.
When you're doing that, you don't want to get that.
Save this one for next week. Save this one for next week.
I already told the punchline, but. Right, can we
didn't hear it. You're an idiot.
Save it for next week after he already had
Hudson. You are the person in the crowd at the stand-up comedy thing who tells the joke as the comedian's telling it.
Yeah, it's not even like a funny heckler where it's like, you was like, what happened then? Did you suck a man's cock?
That was pretty funny though.
Yeah, no, you have to say it after they tell the joke, because then it's like, if they bomb and then you heckle them. That's
yeah.
what you do.
Well, because they deserve it at that point because they bombed.
Yeah,
I would know. Yeah. I'm a comedian.
You're a professional comedian.
Oh yeah,
I do a lot of. I really put myself out there in front of the crowd.
Why don't you give us one of your jokes? Why don't you give us one of your jokes?
One of my jokes? Which one do you want to hear? About the fat rabbit or?
Shut the fuck up. Last time we did this, we said no more of that.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear that one, Ben.
I don't have any jokes.
Fat rabbit.
Ryan, please encourage him. Please.
I want to hear the fat rabbit.
I'm not telling you. It's not good enough. I need to rework it. I need to, I need to iron out like the edges or whatever.
You need to make a different joke is what you need to.
That's really bringing it back to the workshop.
Oh.
Ryan, how long have we been going for?
Do
you have like a timer?
It'd be funny if you hadn't started the bot.
That'd be really good.
I can't tell.
Okay. But we've been going for at least like 20 minutes, I know.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. I think, you know what, folks? Don't tune in again.
Please don't. Go watch Josh Johnson instead.
Go watch Josh Johnson.
He's a great guy. I've heard a lot of good things about him.
If he has a podcast, listen to it. And we have to do our ad read, guys. Remember, we don't want to do it like last time. What's our sponsor this week? I don't think it's G Fuel. They did not.
They didn't like that last one.
I think Manscaped. Manscaped. Did they say anything about us? I don't think they returned my emails.
Oh. Starbucks.
I don't think they do. What do they need advertising for?
Coffee.
Who hasn't heard of a Starbucks, man?
Me. Okay. I've never been to one. Actually, no, I have. I lied.
Yeah, you're a liar.
I got water at one.
You got water? Could I get a water, please?
Oh, I remember who our sponsor was. It was Audible. You know what Audible stands for?
What?
Audible. Audible. Dibble. Bull.
Yeah, that's an original.
Yeah, you can stop it now, Ryan. Just stop it now. Just get us. Take us out.
Did Jack Holmes already do that one?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Damn it. I came up with it too, right on the spot. Damn. Anyway, if you're too stupid to read, use Audible.
Just listen.
And cut.